Particularly in those places where people are suffering, there's not enough food or water. They're homeless. They're frightened. There's nowhere safe. Sending just so much love and support to these dear ones. Even though they signed up for that path, we want to support them on that path. There are no accidents, even in this tumultuous earth life. Now, the spirit teams are reporting, and Saint Joan likewise pointing out these powerful solar rays coming in right now, and each of you are planting those rays into the earth, anchoring that new reality into the earth. But those rays are plasmatic. They are the essence of life energy itself. They are cleansing, they are renewing, and they are shifting the DNA of humanity to move to a much higher level. A much, much higher level. In other words, ascension is occurring for those still here. Some have already ascended. And there's just this beautiful ringing sound, a beautiful intonation, very like when you hear someone with a Tibetan bowl, and they're making it sing a bit. That is the ringing, that beautiful sound. And then there are quieter, fuller sound vibrations coming in. And every cell in your being, every particle of your spirit, all of your energy bodies are responding to those sound vibrations. They are being held forth and being magnified by the cetaceans, all the dolphins and whales, the beautiful whale family. They are being magnified and held forth by all the crystals and certain minerals in the earth's crust and deep within the earth, including the crystalline energy grid. The ley lines have awakened. The sacred sites are in communication with one another telepathically, via sound vibration. Wonderful. And they're pointing out as well, that the light pouring in not only holds a higher vibration. It holds what people call light codes, and these are like minuscule, tiny, and yet huge in another sense, libraries of higher information. Higher wisdom, higher knowing, information from your spirit team, from the angelics. There are solar light angels pouring onto the planet. Many, many more angels now, and legions of angels, many millions pouring onto the planet to assist in this beautiful transformation. All is not lost, dear ones. Offering energy work, and the reason you see the old power crowd scrambling to pull so many levers at once, is because they know they're finished. They're done. Yes, there are cargo ships, as the White Knights have mentioned, there are huge cargo ships now stationed around the earth, and they are already picking up these war criminals, those who create the perpetual war you have seen for so long. There will be no World War III. There will be no deployment of nuclear weapons. If there were, they would be taken out into space, and deployed, imploded there where they would hurt no one, as the Ashta command already managed once. That wasn't supposed to happen on this timeline. You're now on a higher vibrational Earth timeline, heading straight into fifth dimension. Now, something we would love, dear ones, is for you to image your hearts opening. They've been a little closed because of so many earth lives in which you have suffered. This is the bedrock of your new beginning on the new earth, is opening the heart. Coming out of judgment, coming out of the personal preference that nearly every human on the earth, almost without exception, the personal preference for, well, they hurt me, well, I'm still angry about that, and well, I never felt I belonged in my family. You weren't going to belong in that family. You're too full of light. You belong to a higher family. You belong to a soul family, and you're reuniting with them in your sleep state at every moment. But your child self didn't always remember that, even though they could see the angels, and the beautiful galactic visitors in the room. They didn't always remember as one got older, particularly into adolescence, and things seemed so hard. This has been a very, very low vibrational place, 3D Earth. Just image that heart opening if you want to open your hands. If you don't image very easily, then do that to indicate the heart opening. Open the heart. And just see all this light pouring forth, like when you open a door and there's a ton of light pouring forth. You might image walking into that room or that huge space, now that you've opened that door. As you do that, you connect with everything in this universe that is made of light, or catapulting itself forward into even greater light. There are powerful waves of light flowing through your universe right now. Impossible to stop that flow, impossible to ignore, impossible to not be affected. Now, you're not losing your humanity. We are picking up from people's subconscious. Am I going to fade into the etheric? Am I no longer a person on the earth? Will I not feel the earth beneath my feet once I ascend? No worries there. You're still very much in an earth life. You're just starting to remember fully who you are. Offering us energy work, everyone's soul we're going to call upon now. Bringing in that beautiful higher self energy into the body, and more light from the soul. More power, and empowerment. You're reclaiming your full self, your authentic self. This is how you plant the new earth, dear ones. Individuals holding light, meeting as this, in a beautiful community also holding light. Magnifying one another's light. Magnifying the love you have for each other, and yourselves and the earth. And say now, inwardly, or say aloud, I now begin to remember my earth mission, and why I am here. I now remember I am an ambassador of light, come to plant light into this earth. And Joan of Arc is here with us. Saint Joan is here, working with each of you. Most beautifully, she is saying, lay down your weapon. So put that sword down, and put the shield down as well. We see many of you who were powerful warriors in other lives, realizing, I can use my warrior capability, that prowess, without going into judgment or anger. You will sense energy, you will sense others' movement. If it's going to be a dark action or intent, you will be out in front of that, sending them light, letting them know, you cannot turn me away from this path. And if you send me dark intent, it's just going to bounce off of me. And I will love you anyway. Lady Master Joan of Arc is saying, the path of now is in the air, it's etheric. And the old methods of dealing with things physically just doesn't go as far as it used to. That's not the earth you're on now. So yes, you're already beginning this beautiful higher earth, this beautiful 5D existence. It's not only a new earth, it's a higher vibrational one. All of you, purely with your presence you're raising it up. The perfect thing to do in any situation when you feel a bit stuck or lost, is to send a ton of light to that situation, but also love. And thank it. Thank the illness. Thank the traffic jam. Thank the crazy neighbor who is way too loud. Thank the person in the shop who is very rude. Smile and refuse to engage on that level, even though the ego mind says, oh, you've got to fight. Because hundreds of lives, dear ones, have been spent in fight or flight or freeze or fawn. You have had your survival tactics, your survival skills, right in place. And this is completely understandable, because it was a 3D Earth. But look at what you're doing now, with all this beautiful love and all this beautiful light. You are spanning that gap. You have bridged it. You are walking across that beautiful bridge, and you are connecting worlds. We're just going to send an ocean wave of higher blue light, and this is the blue ray of Archangel Michael, who is amongst us, of course. That is for divine justice. And then the rose ray of the divine feminine Xuan Yin. Mary, Mother of Yeshua. And that is for divine love and divine neutrality. Just as a mother loves her children even when they act up, even when they're destructive and enraged, that love never wavers, likewise your love for the earth and all her people. Even in the midst of terrible struggle, that is still there. And that wave of higher energy will continue for as long as you wish, as long as you allow. So we send much love and many blessings, as always. Honored to be a part of this absolutely beautiful community that is anchoring so much light into this new earth. Blessings for the year ahead, and for the era ahead. Namaste.